Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, today I will be showcasing most of my matches because I forgot to record a couple of them. I didn't do it live, I just kind of saved the replay. So, the Raid Boss Open just happened this past weekend, and I believe it wasn't handled the correct way, and I will tell you why I feel that way, but let's break down who I entered. So I entered my King K. Rool, my captain. Here's his stats very quickly. Yes, I gave him very minimal offense and a ton of defense, and then I gave him Toss and Meteor, Dash Attack, and Physical Attack. So that's what his stats are. I will show you, well, pretty much most of my, yeah, that's all you really need. I'm not making no changes. That's who I entered, so I wanted to show you that real quick. And let's get to the replay. So we're just kind of go with this as I go. So, yeah, the Raid Boss Open. Man, I was so excited when this actually happened. Let's make sure yeah, no, I saved it. Here we go. Yep, here's the first one. So, first round, I faced a guy who had a Mario amiibo. So, let's watch these two matches here. So, anyway, overall, I thought it was a great idea. The Raid Boss Open, getting so many people together. Let's hide that real quick. There we go. All right. So I thought the Raid Boss Open was a fantastic idea, but the one thing that I hated the most about it was it's called the Raid Boss Open. Now, if you don't know, Raid Bosses are specifically, they're amiibos that are meant to be amiibo versus human, which means all spirits are on the table for raid bosses, right? That's what raid bosses are. Everything's on the table. Every character, every spirit, even the big five. You know, Armor Knight. You got Great Auto Heal. You got Super Armor. There's quite a bit. Yeah, this Mario liked to hold his smash attacks. It's never a good idea. He did have the unflinching charge smash attacks, I believe, for one of his support spirits, but still, I don't think that's a good thing to have. But anyway. So, the idea, again, raid bosses, you're supposed to, every character's allowed, and every spirit's allowed for a raid boss amiibo. So, the thing with this tournament was, they tried to combine raid bosses with competitive amiibos. Now, what does that mean? Competitive amiibos, they ban the big five spirits. Again, that's Super Armor, that is Armor Knight, that is Great Auto Heal, that is Regular Auto Heal, and Slow Super Armor. Those are the 5 support spirits that are banned. Also in competitive amiibos, for, you know, the tournaments and whatnot, Bowser's banned, and Incineroar is banned. Even side special spamming Mii Gunner is banned. So, the only thing I didn't like about this is that the tournament kind of felt half-assed to me, in terms of how it was run overall. And by that I mean, they banned the 5 spirits. This is the big thing. They banned the 5 spirits, but they did not ban the amiibos that are broken against other amiibos. They let Bowser stay in. They let Incineroar stay in. And if I can remember to show the final, at least the final part of the bracket, I hope I put that up at some point. But you'll see why. It was like all Incineroars. It was so ridiculous. It was just all Incineroars spamming side special, and that's not fun for anybody. There's no skill in that. There's nothing in anybody that says or makes an Incineroar that spams side special, and then you claim that you're good, that you claim that it's good. No, it's not. I'm not saying that it can't win. No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying that that's a pathetic way to train an amiibo. That doesn't do nothing. You're not proving anything to anybody. So, going in, and if you were part of the server, the Raid Boss Open server, which a lot of us were, myself included, you will know a lot of the conversations that took place in that server had to deal with, oh, we know an Incineroar is going to win. We know a Bowser's going to win. One of those two characters were going to win. And again, the final 8, the final 16 or something like that, were all Incineroars. I do believe there's one King K. Rool. I believe there is one. But everything else was an Incineroar. Spamming side special. Like, we knew that was going to happen. So my whole point is that the tournament felt nice spike right there, nice dunk. But the whole point is the tournament was so half-assed in how it was presented. You wanted raid bosses? Fine, then let everything be on the table. That's what a raid boss is. Oh, you want to go the competitive route and ban the support spirits? That's fine too. but go 100%. Go all the way. Ban everything. Ban the spirits like you're supposed to, and then ban the correct amiibos that you're supposed to. Don't do half and half, because then that's just a lazy presentation of what you're trying to accomplish. So, if this happens in the future, I hope that does get corrected. That'd be very fun. Because again, like the Raid Boss Open had over 1,200 people register. I think only about like 900 people actually submitted an amiibo. So there was a lot of DQ wins, which that was stupid. I thought that was kind of handled poorly as well. If you're gonna allow all these people to register for a tournament, don't make the cutoff 2 days before it's gonna happen. Make it a week before. That way, if anybody hasn't registered by the week cutoff date, if they haven't registered, they're kicked out of the tournament, and you can have proper brackets. That's what I'm saying. So I was going through looking at all these brackets, and everyone's, oh, DQ win. Oh, I've seen people that got DQ wins their first 2 rounds in the tournament. In the winner's bracket. I'm not even talking about the loser bracket yet. Not even talking about the loser bracket yet. So that was kind of frustrating to see, because then you're sitting there like, wait, my amiibo is the one that has to go through all this stuff? I have to go through all these battles and actually earn my spot when these other guys are just sitting here? When this easily could have been corrected. Again, you don't need to set up the tournament and have the deadline 2 days before. Give yourself a week. Give yourself 2 weeks to cut off the time to register your amiibo. If you didn't register in time, guess what? You're not in the tournament. That's how it works. There's rules for a reason. So, like, the whole tournament definitely felt half-assed in the presentation. That's what I'm getting at. Like, it was... I feel like I'm not trying to rag on the tournament, but I'm just saying it was handled very poorly. So, my King K. Rool, as you can see... Yeah, there we go. King K. Rool ended up defeating the Mario guy that we faced, our very first guy, 2-0. And that was the thing. Everything was best out of 3. Until you get to like top 256, and it was like best 2 out of 5 or something like that. So we defeated the Mario. Next round, I actually forgot to record the second matchup, or the first one. I forget which one. I forgot to record one or the other. Basically, second round, as you can see, I faced a King K. Rool. We had a mirror. We had a Ditto match. So, yeah, I ended up, spoiler alert, I lost 0-2 to this guy. I lost 0-2. No big deal. Whatever. It's still fun to see a King K. Rool mirror match. So, but yeah, back to the whole tournament. I wish this would have been like we had like that was the thing. This was the Raid Boss Open was announced weeks in advance. They had plenty of time to correctly set this up. They had plenty of time to go through and do all this stuff, and yet they missed the mark by so much. And some people will say, "Oh, well, hey, you know, give them a break. It's their first ever tournament." Yes, okay, 100% true. But to that, I'll counter with this. It might be their first tournament that they set up in this regard, and how big the tournament was with the amount of participants. Yes, but keep in mind, here, let me put it like this. Again, there was 1,200 people that registered for the tournament, but only 900 actually put in their amiibo registration. That's 300. That is 25% of people didn't actually register for the tournament properly. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You easily could have fixed that. And again, going back to the whole, the DQ, the bunch of people had DQ wins going, you know, first round win, second round win, and then they get to the third round and it's like, what? How's this fair? When I'm out here and I got to grind against all these, like, ridiculous amiibos, and, you know, like, I don't have any issue with losing. Can I make that clear? I don't care if my amiibo won or lost. I was in this because this was so much fun to be a part of. I love this idea. If somebody asked me to do, make my own tournament like this, no way I could do this. I need people that are more well versed in, you know, setting up tournaments. I don't know how to do that. But there's a lot of tournament organizers that were very friendly and very helpful. There's nothing wrong with the people involved. It's just the tournament rules and setups. That's the thing that I'm kind of having a gripe with. I wish it could have been a lot better, but it is what it is. It's in the past. So, yeah, yeah, it's all right, though. It's all right. I mean, again, going back to if you were in the server and you were in the chat at any point and people were talking about, okay, like, hey, you know, what amiibo do you have? Who do you expect to maybe win? Yeah, like, come on, let's be honest. Everyone, these conversations where Bowser's going to win or Alola whipping, spamming Incineroar's going to win. And yeah, guess who ended up winning? But no surprise to anybody. Side special spamming, Alolan whipping, Incineroar. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it is what it is. It was what it was. We all knew it going in, but there's nothing you could do to stop it. The only thing, like, some people... Oh, did I just hit replay? Oops, I'll cancel that. But, yeah, I ended up losing 0-2 if I didn't say that. I think I did. Yes, I lost 0-2 to this King K. Rool, which put me early into the loser bracket. So I started 1-0, lost this one. How do you exit again? It's, there you go. Okay, but yeah, lost early, put me into the loser bracket pretty early. So, going into the loser bracket after my second game, I needed to win like 4 straight games just to make top 256, which, hey, I was ready to do. I was ready to go. So there's the King K. Rool. All right, so next guy, I also forgot to record another video. I think I forgot to record the first matchup. So this is actually I forgot to record 2 of the matches. No, is that the next? Either way, I forgot to record at least one of these matches. But this guy that I faced that had the Donkey Kong, this was probably the chillest guy that I met. I could actually have conversation because on the Smash.gg website where you had to register before each matchup, check in, and then you got your task, like, okay, I'll check in, we'll pick stages, take turns striking stages, and all that stuff. This was probably the chillest dude I talked to. He's just kind of like, I'm here, we're just here to have some fun. And the first thing he said to me right when the match started was, I love this matchup, canon matchup right here, DK versus K. Rool. I was like, yeah, I love this dude right here. This is awesome. He's doing great. Unfortunately, Captain, for me, he gets stuck on the platform, the one platform on the stage, and he gets stuck above it, and DK trained very well, takes big time advantage of that. The DK SWAT unit came out big time in that. Hey, trained well. Bravo. Round of applause for that. So, yeah, overall, though, I can't say the tournament wasn't bad by any means. Just the way it was kind of handled. They trying to mash 2 different worlds together is never a good way to do it. Again, you either go full raid boss tournament like this is supposed to be, or you go full competitive amiibo tournament like you seem to want this to be. A lot of people get that confused. A lot of people say raid bosses are competitive amiibo. No, because again, raid bosses are meant and have always been raid boss amiibo versus humans. You can still have competitive amiibos with spirits. That's just a different thing entirely. Okay? That's a different thing entirely. Oh, nice big spike right there. That was pretty key right there for nice little comeback win. But DK came right back though. I think DK had the trade-off. This one was cool. This DK had trade-off defense. I asked him if he had trade-off attack or ability, and he goes, actually, I go defense because he didn't like Donkey Kong on platforms can be quite bad, actually. So he went with more defense, which I respected for that. Because most people either do trade-off attack or trade-off ability, and you just did something a little different. So, you know, tip of the cap to this guy for changing that up just a little bit, which was pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, like, let me go back to the point where I was kind of saying, could I ever do a tournament like this myself? No. I would need so many more people that are better equipped at organizing these tournaments. Yeah, got to be better at organizing these tournaments. I would definitely need help with that. But again, the point of this video, the Raid Boss Open was handled poorly, is because of the setup. You let all these people come in, and then 25% of the people actually didn't register properly. So it was like, really, all the DQs, and then you knew all the, pretty much the banned, the broken amiibos, you still let them enter and still let them be in. I was a part of in between one of my matches, I did see somebody claiming that their opponent actually had great auto heal somehow, and this was like an hour into the tournament, so that could have been like round 2 or 3 for somebody, maybe even later, depending on which wave they were a part of. But If somebody had great auto heal, that's banned. So like, how did that end up sneaking through? Which is crazy, but hey, people will try to cheat at whatever. People will try to cheat at whatever. The rules were pretty simple. You know, here's those stages, and then here's the spirits that are banned. But again, forgot to ban the correct amiibos for this. Or don't ban the amiibos and don't ban the spirits. Just let everything play out. And I know some people will say, well, that's not fair, because then everyone's just going to use super armor. Not, well, to a degree, yes, people will use super armor. People will use great auto heal. People will use that armor knight, which, fine. If you want to use it, then fine. Let everything be available to everyone, or properly ban everything that you're supposed to. Don't half-ass your results. Don't half-ass the rules. So that is my biggest worry. Speaking of worries, when this matchup started against Piranha Plant and I seen it, I was like, oh no. For some reason, I've had my my captain, my amiibo here, I've had him face my own Chewy Piranha Plant. And he had a lot of difficulty with Piranha Plant. So once the actual matchup started and I seen Piranha Plant, I got worried. I thought I was going to lose, but I 3-stocked the dude. I 3-stocked him in the first match. I was like, yeah, okay, good. We're off to a strong start, right? We 3-stocked him. Let's go. Next matchup? All right, next match looks like we went to Smashville, so I was feeling pretty good, but yeah, that Piranha Plant had me worried at first. I was like, oh no, not Piranha Plant. And then this guy wasn't the most talkative, but it was all right. You could get like a sentence or a couple words out of him, like hey GG, and then like 10 seconds later he's like oh yeah GG or something. Maybe he just wasn't into the talking in the chat, which is fine. I don't care. It's fun. Like that. What else am I supposed to do during these matches? Sure, I can watch them, but I'm not actually playing in them. So let's chat a little bit. I tried to get to know people's amiibos, what kind of spirit set that they had, who have they faced so far. Just having some fun with the characters and the people. Because big spike right there. Piranha Plant came back. He came back. But yeah. And Piranha Plant, if you want to go by like amiibo tier list, I think Piranha Plant is kind of pretty high up there. I think I'd have to go back and double check, but I think he's like somewhere around the A tier. He's pretty high up there. Piranha Plant is pretty good. Good solid kit, great recovery, which is still ridiculous for a potted plant. How can you go to the edge of the blast zone and still hit up special and recover just fine? No issues, which is crazy. Great air game, good back air for KO. That neutral special, that's deadly as well. Like, Piranha Plant's got a lot of good stuff going for him. So, I was definitely worried about this matchup. There you go, hit that dash attack. Now, somebody, remember back at the beginning of the video, I did show off the captain's support spirits. Somebody might say, why did I give him dash attack? Now, dash attack is actually a 2-in-1 spirit. So, not only does dash attack increase the tackle and attack power of dash attacks, but it also slightly increases your move speed left to right. So there's two effects for one. So like, if you ever want to put move speed on any of your amiibos, and you do dash attacks like at all, if you plan to have your amiibo do dash attacks, give them the dash attack spirit. It's a 2-in-1 thing. You still get the movement speed out of it, and then you get increased attack power for his dash attacks. Like, come on, dash attack is something that like nobody ever talks about, and I never understood that. So I was kind of curious to see how that would play out. And plus, for me, playstyle King K. Rool, I do a lot of dash attacks. Plus that stomach, there you go. Speaking of stomach, there you go, dash attack again. Look, I was at 88%, and the reason I went with Mega Defense is I figured K. Rool being a heavy character and a ton more defense made it so much more challenging for whoever's opponents might be to try to KO him, right? Being a heavy character, it already takes the opponent a little bit more work to get that KO. So having, what did he have, like 3,700 attack or whatever that was, or 3,700 defense? Yeah, that makes it a lot more challenging. There you go. Piranha Plant actually won. Okay, so I forgot about that one. But Piranha Plant ended up winning. So we even things up 1-1. Do I have the third game? I better. Let's check here real quick. I do. Okay, thank goodness. All right. So we did go to game 3. I forgot. See, I knew Piranha Plant could be a problem, like I was saying at the beginning of that last match. Piranha Plant, for some reason, my K. Rool had issues. At least when he's fighting mine. So, again, worry factor. Sure, I got that 3-stock in game 1, but Piranha Plant came back and made it very solid game 2. So, coming down to game 3, and I was like, okay, I needed to win this game, and then my next matchup against whoever that would be. If I would have won that, I would have made top 256. And, well, you'll see results. You'll see the results and stuff. But, yeah, overall, I had fun with how this went. I had fun with the idea of the Raid Boss Open. Again, I made it very clear. Oh, couldn't even get the KO off of that back air. Spiked him on stage. But I made it clear. I think this was kind of handled half-assed. Either ban everything that you're supposed to, or ban nothing. Like, there's no middle ground that, you know. So, enough of that. Okay, I've ranted about that a little too much now. But let's go. Let's do this. So, ooh, there you go. Big up tilt. Getting that first stock, which was big. And again, Piranha Plant. I tried to ask this dude about what trade-off ability or trade-off thing that he had. Never got an answer. Just kind of like a, hey, you got trade-off attack or trade-off speed? Trade-off what? And nothing. I got nothing in chat. The only thing I would maybe get after the game was that GG, and that was it. Although, I will be honest. It took, like, after each round, there's a button that you have to click on the actual website to hit confirm kill, not confirm kill, but confirm your, oh, footstool, but Piranha Plant. Again, edge of the blast zone. What a stupid recovery. It's a potted plant, come on. But you have to hit confirm winner, so you have to type in, like, okay, game 1, K. Rool 1. And then you hit okay, and then your opponent has to go and okay it as well to confirm the overall result. It took me, probably halfway into the second game of our match for me to go clarify the win from the first game. And then almost legit the second that our second match ended when he had Piranha Plant win, oh, he already had that thing clicked. He was ready to go. I was just like, dude, okay, whatever. So I'll just go and 2-stock you. Got you. Right back. Boom. There you go. Captain. Captain doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, right? We won the first game, lost our second one, dropped into the loser bracket, had our work cut out for us. We had our work cut out for us. And then, after this, I seen my opponent. Great. Incineroar. You knew the farther you got into the tournament, the more likely you were to find and face an Incineroar or Bowser. Luckily, I didn't face any Bowser. But, yeah, we got Incineroar. So, I went into this expecting to lose, which sucked. This was my matchup to get into top 256. Like, that would have been so, just that alone. If I could have just won this and got into top 256, been like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Amazing. Let's go. Let's go. But, well, as you could probably guess, it probably didn't go too well. But let me point this out. Let me say this. This Incineroar, and I tried to tell the dude in chat, like, a lot of people did not want to talk during the games for whatever reason. A lot of people, I guess, just weren't friendly for whatever reason. But this one, I tried to give this, I said, major props to this dude. I was like, much respect. I think that's the actual what I said. Big respect for not entering an Incineroar that spams side special. I told him that like 2-3 different times in chat, and not one time did he say anything about that. He just kind of like stoic, very silent, just nothing. And he's like, okay, I'm just trying to give you a nice little compliment, but I guess the dude was having a rough day because he's one match away from top 256, and somebody's telling him he's got a really cool amiibo, and I guess he just didn't appreciate that, but sure, you do you. But no, this Incineroar is very well trained. I love the juggling that he does. I think that comes up maybe next match, where I get my butt juggled so much, or I should say King K. Rool gets his butt juggled so hard, and it's just like, oh, jeez, it was rough to watch. Now, he doesn't spam side special, but he does use side special a decent amount of the time. Which, again, going in against an Incineroar, there it is again. There it is again. It's just like, oh, every time he goes for the move, you just like I wince just a little bit, kind of go, oh, really, again with it. Like it's just like you're fighting an uphill battle. It's like there's no contest. It's almost like I might as well just go in and just say, all right, you just have the win because you decided to kind of go for, you know, the cheap way out. I wish they would have been banned. I wish they would have been banned, but it is what it is. It wasn't my tournament, wasn't my rules, so I can't say anything. Although if I ever made a tournament like that, yeah, you bet your butt, Bowser and Incineroar inside spamming special me gunner. Those would be banned. Those would be banned. But not my tournament, not my rules, so not much more I can say about that. Although, what I will say about my King K rule. Wow, this video is gonna be half an hour. Okay, we lost game 1, and there's only one more replay left, so I'm pretty sure people can understand or guess what the outcome of the next matchup is. But oh well, it was what it was. I had a lot of fun. Fought some pretty cool amiibo. I love the Donkey Kong one, that Piranha Plant one. I was very happy. I went 2-1 against a Piranha Plant. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool to see. I did get 2-0-2'd, I guess, on my part by another King K rule. But it is. Oh well, you win some and you lose some. That's amiibos for you, right? That's competitive. You're not gonna win all of them unless you have, besides spamming special, ridiculous Incineroar. And it is what it is. I think this is the match. This might be the one where the Incineroar did some really cool juggles and just kept getting me like up air, and it's just like, oh my god, stop it. K. Rool, get back down, use neutral air, try to defend yourself or something. Didn't quite go my way. And I think I might have got 2 stocks on him at least, which I guess I made it close, right? I'd suppose. Yeah, I mean, if you could get 2 stocks against an Incineroar, especially one that uses a Alolan Whip a good percentage of the time, look at that. Somehow I survived that right there. I almost thought I might have had a shot. I was like, okay, wait a minute. If we could get some good damage off before Captain loses his next life. Hey, guess what? Alolan Whip. What a surprise. What a surprise. We were able to come back. We just survived that one, just barely, but Incineroar's back down. He ends up using down special, and I was like, no! He got buffed, and I was like, oh no. I barely got any damage after that first stock, you know? I needed way more damage while I still had 3 stocks to feel a bit more comfortable. Unfortunately, couldn't get, I only got what, like 11% on him? So, and then Incineroar just starts like going to town a little bit. You're going to see more. See, here we go. Oh, maybe not. I want to see, I'm almost positive. This was the match. You just kept juggling me. Maybe it's the last life. I don't remember. But I think that was the one positive I would take away from this Incineroar, was that it wasn't 100% side special. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Look at him climb the ladder with that up air. That's beautiful. That was well done. I like that. I'll give you props for that one, but not for playing as an Incineroar amiibo. Still not gonna. No respect on that one. It's like, come on. This is to find out who's the best of the best, and you decide to take the cheap way out. Like, there's no honor in that. No honor in that one. Come on. There you go. Even things up. See, finally at 16%. I kind of thinking, all right, hey, maybe we can take game 2. Maybe we can make this a, actually best 2 out of 3. I mean, well, that's what it started as, but we started doing some stuff. He hits a big down smash right there. And I think pretty much from this point, it was just kind of like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm getting some good offense in, but again, couple Alolan Whips, and I'm done. Couple Alolan Whips, and there's the juggle. This is what I was talking about. That's what I hate. I was like, oh, I'm done. K. Rool will not use neutral air. He won't use any attacks to defend himself to get out of that. I was like, no, it was over. The second I seen that, I was like, nah, I'm done. This one's over. Here it comes. Oh, he finishes me with the down smash, but it was an Incineroar. What else could I do? Yep, get knocked out by an Incineroar. Exactly what I figured going into the tournament. I knew I wasn't gonna win. if I was going to win, I would have entered an Incineroar that spam side special. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's all I would have done. But I didn't want to take that route because that just felt way too just disrespectful. So there's my journey in the Raid Boss Open. There's my my thoughts on how I feel it was handled very poorly. Again, if they do a second one in the future, I would gladly love to enter again, as long as everything turns out, you know, how it should be. Get the correct rules. Ban the correct stuff or ban nothing, you know, all or nothing, that sort of deal. But that is all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you entered in the Raid Boss Open and you know your place or how many what was your record? How about that? Let me know your record down in the comments. Wow, this is a half-hour video. That's crazy. That is all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.